Hey, I'm Rob, and I am doing another raw milk interview with one of our artists. And today I have Jeff Kelly, and Jeff will be here performing live on January 29th on the Raw Milk live stream on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. I don't think a lot of people know it's on Twitch because a lot of people don't watch it on Twitch, but
Yeah,
it's something else to watch it on. But it's good to have you. How you been?
I've been good. Yeah, trying to keep busy as much as I can. So a lot of working from home, which I'm still grateful to be doing, but not too much music, you know.
Yeah,
So
a lot of
kind
things.
of just playing when and where I can.
Yeah, I've worked with you for a long time. I've known you 10 years at least, I think.
Dang. Yeah. I mean, that's about when I got started.
Yeah.
Close to it.
But it's good to have you here. I'm excited. We did something with you when we first opened the studio, actually, and it was kind of
Hmm.
one of the things that um, put the idea in our head to do what we're doing now. So we want to thank you for that. We enjoyed doing it and thought, okay, we could actually do something like that. But
Yeah. Well, thank you guys. That was fun. So that was I recorded a duo song with Jenna, my fiance, and for the Jeff and Jenna project. That's still very much a thing. So
good.
yeah, it was cool.
What have you been working on? Any music on your own? Because I know you said you haven't been doing much as far as music goes, but that makes sense.
Yeah, I think the last year has been a little bit difficult, just to be inspired by much. But that's it. I have written a couple songs um, and doing a couple things with Jeff and Jenna. So we do anticipate doing a run of shows on the East Coast come April, as a duo. So still trying to write songs for us as opposed to the Jeff Kelly project, and that's has always been a really interesting thing to navigate, but a very fun one to navigate too.
Yeah. What are we going to see on the 29th?
Uh, just me.
Yeah. And
I can't I can't pay the band for that one.
yeah, I totally
The
understand.
duo, yeah.
Uh, are you uh, are you playing anything new then on the 29th?
Yeah, I'll be playing a couple new songs. Some that I've written in the last few months, some that I debuted not long ago at the Live at the Center performance that Charlie and Mina and I were on. Kind of a mixed bag, I think, but definitely Jeff Kelly songs.
Yeah. Well, I look forward to that too. I watched that uh, some of the Center for Performing Arts thing. It was pretty good. It's
Yeah, it was cool. It was cool. That was a fun one.
lots of big space, lots of great lights. It's
Yeah,
a place anyway, and they have a lot of facilities, and I'm glad they're doing that. It's good to see music.
yeah, I definitely appreciated the chance, and same can be said for January 29th too. So very excited for that.
I'm glad. Thank you. So regarding your music, what albums do you have any new albums out? Anything that's come out recently?
Yeah, kind of during the ongoing pandemic, I haven't really gotten into the studio. In part, it's just a logistic nightmare to try and get bandmates in the same room, um, not just for recording but for rehearsals. And so the focus and attention has just been releasing live albums for fun and just to get something out there. So the folks at the Center for Performing Arts were gracious enough to provide me a really nice recording from the last show we did on January 7th.
Oh, that's cool.
So yeah, so I just released the individual tracks from that on just on Bandcamp. I'm kind of staying away from Spotify a little bit
Yeah.
until something bigger comes out.
I think the last time I worked with you was in Appleton at the Mile of Music Festival.
Yeah, and actually, I released a live album from that. There was an individual in the crowd that released the or gave me the audio from the show that you and I did together, where you were mixing it. So that was cool. It's kind of cool to relive the moments where you can hear beer bottles clinking and
Mm-hmm.
people talking over the music. I kind of miss that almost.
That a year ago?
Yeah, yeah. You can't even call it halfway to Mile because it kind of was
Yeah, it was that. Yeah,
uh, the closest thing to Mile.
it became much further away than halfway. Unfortunately,
Yeah, yeah. But it was, oh man, that was like we did that maybe a few weeks before everything shut down. So I think we got pretty lucky there.
I think I was on the way home with Ben Cannon, and uh, that's when we heard the news
Mm,
on the way back to Indiana.
yeah, yeah, it was weird, but that was a fun way to go, I guess.
Yeah, it was. It really was.
Hmm.
Um, I look forward to doing it again. I hope they're able to do something come August when they usually.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Yeah, I mean, I'm crossing my fingers, but
Yeah.
we're all hopeful.
They're so good, and it's they do inspiring things.
Hmm.
Has I mean, other than working from home, writing music, have you developed any new hobbies?
Well, I've been going to the gym pretty frequently.
Yeah.
So yeah, part of the thing about working from home is the importance of both mental and physical health. So that's one thing that everybody takes their risks, and mine is certainly going to the gym. Um, I do the mask and wear gloves and all that stuff, and but it's been really great for me, more from a mental perspective than physical.
Mhm.
Just that activity and the ability to get out of your own personal and headspace, and feeling a lot better as a result. I still miss going out and all that, but yeah, I guess that's been one of my new hobbies. Jenna's kind of taken up wood carving and all kinds of stuff. We started making soap on our own, so homemade soaps, and as everybody kind of getting into the baking stuff too. So yeah, I guess I have been busy.
I have a very loved friend who makes a very special beard wash for me.
Oh man, yeah, I'm getting in. That's the next thing. I gotta
It's
gotta
so
soften it up.
it's amazing. It's night and day. So what about these shows on the East Coast in April? Do you have them booked?
A few. So it's kind of a slow going process. Not trying to send out too many booking inquiries. Um, it's really about independently researching these places, calling on friends that I know from the area. It's booking in general is a very tough thing to navigate right now, and then to do it with a genuine sensitivity to the venues and to the artists in that area. Um, that's a whole nother level. So I think maybe I care too much before sending an email or reaching out via text. But yeah, it's just being really uh, what's the word I'm looking for? Intentional. It's being intentional about where we're trying to book, when we're trying to book, and we're also trying to be intentional about areas. So we're trying to hit places where we have family and friends as well, so that we can do some distance hangs and
Right.
actually see people's faces, masks on, of course.
Right. So I'm curious. I mean, I write songs. Cam, he's a writer. Jennison's a writer.
Mhm.
Josh is a writer. The whole team here are musicians as well as other things that we're doing. I know what my processes are, but I don't know. I don't really know what your writing processes are.
Yeah, it's all secret.
It's all secret. Like,
I think it's certainly song to song. Um, I've written songs that aren't mine to have, where you just listen to it and it's like, man, I can't sing this correct. Like, I don't feel these words. I don't. Um, so that happens, and I think my personal thing is I'm pretty quick to scrap something as opposed to holding on for dear life and trying to make it work. Um, so I have more half written or thrown away pieces of paper than I actually do written songs that I value. Um, but for me, it really changes. A lot of it is introspective and retrospective, where something has to have happened for me to really fully realize it and digest. I tend to write from a literal place, and as such, it's kind of the human experience that goes into that. But I am trying to get more into maybe visceral kind of stuff, or a more nonsensical lyrics, I guess, just something that sounds good. But I find that more challenging. So it's a good exercise for me.
I I think I think your songwriting. It's been interesting to hear your songwriting develop from. I mean, even back in the Grove House days.
Hmm.
um, and radio places like that. I mean, it's it's been I like it. It's been great. Your playing has you clearly play a lot. You weren't bad at all back then, but you are fantastic now.
That's yeah. Part of that is playing with people that are better than you.
Right,
I think you have to, yeah, you have to get better or
right.
not.
Do you have a favorite song of yours,
Oh man,
or one that you like performing the most?
that's a good question. It really changes. Um, I think the one of my favorite things about Jeff Kelly and the Graveyard Shift is that it is somewhat a rotating cast of musicians. Probably less now, not including pandemic, but prior to the pandemic, it was starting to get into more of a crew. So you had Jim Holden on bass, Kevin Hood on drums, and then Mina would come in when she wasn't doing 10,000 other things, and then Charlie if he was available, or Blake Miller if he was available. So we started to form kind of a sound, and certain songs worked with certain iterations of the group. So to kind of navigate around your question, I think it it really depends on who I'm playing with, not only beside me on stage, but who am I supporting?
Right.
So show to show, if I'm opening for an out of town act, probably my favorite song of the night would be whatever complements them best,
Mhm.
and their sound, their feel, tonality. So it's cool. It's kind of like, not to play on that Netflix show or anything, but it's like a game of chess where, um, after a certain while, you write enough songs and you have enough pieces to where um, can really play around with it and create an energy, create a space, and again, set intention for whatever you're doing. So, no favorite song. I think it's whatever complements me and the situation. Um, Outside of that, I think it would be whatever's the latest thing I've written.
Yeah, that makes
You
sense.
know?
Speaking of energy, that beautiful creature behind you.
Yeah, yeah.
Jeez.
Moose gets pretty tired around. We actually went for a walk today during during work, so that was nice.
Yeah.
So he might be tuckered out.
Moose, you said is his name?
Yep, yeah, that's Moose. Um, so I took him to the vet recently, and he is a little over 8 years old. So they refer to him as senior level, which kind of made me sad.
I would have guessed middle of, but
Yeah,
I had a dog in a while. I miss them, but yeah.
yeah, he's the best for sure.
I look forward to having you here. I really do. It's been a long time.
Yeah.
Great. That's going to be a great show. Uh, Caitlin Schmidt is playing with you, and well, not with you, but on the same bill, and
Mhm.
very very good. Her voice is fantastic, and I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah.
I think it's gonna be a lot of fun. Um, Before we go, do you sing any songs in the shower?
Yeah, I'm sure I do. It's always crazy. It's stuff that I intentionally sing so that I get it stuck in Jenna's head.
Yeah, sure.
Just any way I can kind of do one of these. Yeah, I think Beauty and the Beast is a pretty regular one.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
you like the music, like the Disney movie.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
I mean, honestly, I will find myself doing the little town, such a quiet village.
See,
That's
it's a good shower song. They're all good shower songs.
well. Thank you, Jeff.
Yeah, man.
I look forward to it. It's Friday again. It's Friday, January 29th. I believe we start the stream. We've been sort of toying with when we start the stream and when we start content and music, but
Hmm.
I believe the stream will start at 8. We'll open the stream for people to get in at 7:45. Stream will start at 8. I believe the first act, and I don't know that we've decided. I talked to Caitlin yesterday, and I don't know that we've decided which one of you will go first. But the first will start at 8:15, and then 30-minute set. 15 minutes later, we'll finish the night off. But thank you again for doing this. Thank you for doing the interview.
Yeah.
Moose woke up.
He perked up.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Thank you for the opportunity, and I've loved watching the other ones. They've all been really awesome. So
Thank you.
So
We hope to improve. We try to keep surrounding ourselves with people who are better than us, like you said.
yeah, yeah. Well, you got some good ones on there. So
And then we just do the best we can, and hopefully everybody enjoys it. And
right.
we look forward to it. And I will see you next Friday, and I'll see you guys next Friday too.